Good morning. Very early one this morning, mind you. You know what, it's great having toilets and all that. When you've got like a campsite, it's pity I picked the pitch furthest away from the toilet when I needed the toilet at about 3:30 in the morning. Where I was up from then because I thought, oh wait, it's going to get late soon. I might as well make a dash for it. So I waited to get late and just packed up and went. I was out the way of everybody else, like, so I did make a racket. Should have done though, because through the night, the tent, it was like on the other side of the bush from us, there was some woman taking a dog for a walk in the dark with a walkie-talkie, so it was like beeping and she was going, right, okay, right, like, there was like no quietness about that. Stupid. Woke us up. Twat. So anyway, final day of the day, day 5. Beal, Barnet Beal, cracking place. I think it was about 17 quid, I think. You can like eat and all that. The bar was open there last night, so I had a couple of pints. That's probably why I needed the toilet at 3 o'clock in the morning. So there isn't much in this section really, but it's quite dramatic, like beaches and stuff like that and cliffs, and then you just like drop back in like Spittal and then in Berwick where we'll finish. But there'll be some like lush scenery and all that, but there isn't like a village or whatever, a town between here and there. So what I'll do is go back down to the causeway. There is a point, you know, I think it's round about where I said Tarati is yesterday, where you can cut across the field there if you go in there. So you're not going down the causeway, like you're cutting off the bit, yes, the course bit, if you want to. And then I showed you the signpost for Berwick 11 mile, and that is the way you can go there. But like I say, I'll take you back down. Sorry, I'm half asleep. Can't imagine. So 11 mile. Get this done, get the train, get you in. Right. Let's go. Where that sign is, you go along and it takes you like sort of back out to the coast. So we'll meet up with it anyway. I mightn't be able to see from here, like, but the causeway looks okay to cross at the minute. I'm not doing it right. But if you're ever going to do the Pilgrim's Way, which is following the pools across the sand, silt, clay, I mean, it's really slippy, mind. Do your bare feet now. That is like an hour after the causeway time for opening, because it's a little bit lower down than what the road is, so obviously it takes a little bit more time to clear. But don't even try and risk it, because so, like, honestly, there's people all the time risk it. You can like you can get the tight times, there's like on the Northumberland Council website or something like that, council website. They've also got the times down there on a board just before you cross. They've got them in the barn at Beal up on the blackboard, so don't be an idiot. You see in the Evening Chronicle and on the local news all the time, oh, there's somebody stuck on the causeway. What a tit. So there's a car going past there now, like. It does, it looks fairly dry. He'll be going straight away. So that's the way we came yesterday, and then went up. Like I say, there is a cut across the field so you don't have to come all the way down. We are now going up the, oh yeah, there's the times. Like change them like monthly, like bi-monthly should I say. Yeah, so we're following the tank blocks, anti-tank blocks again, not the Lego ones. And there is the causeway open. Now I've done this leg before, but in reverse. It was a lead up to, I think it was the West Highland Way, you know. Aye. Like I've done it like in the January or something. God knows why. I've got absolutely no idea why. Like camping and stuff as well. I mean, fair dues if I'd have been like a I was stuck in a B&B or something like that, but I was in that little tent at the barn at Beal. And then I walked on. I was willing, I was going to get to Wooler, and I changed my mind because it was like wet and damp and my head was done in. I nearly didn't camp actually because the weather was so bad coming down this way. It was honestly, the rain was like going sideways. It was horrible. Like around where the golf course was, I remember. And I remember around about the golf course the path wasn't exactly clear. I remember jumping over a fence or something. I was actually going to video it, and not long into it I thought, balls, this for a game of soldiers. Aye. So I mean, it was freezing in the tent now. Oh, it was alright up to a point, then the wind changed direction and I was freezing, absolutely freezing. That's why I took the little sheltered bit last night. So I can't night sleep there last night despite everything. So it's open elements, let's say, this bit. I mean, like I say, it is gorgeous, but like there's not much like stuff, like it hasn't got a Barnborough Castle or a Dunstanburgh Castle or whatever, you know. So God, why the hell I've done that for, I don't know. It was good practice for bad weather though. It is a bit claggy, this section, like so that diversion I told you about coming down from the barn, it's well worth taking that, mind you, if it's bad weather, because like I say, that time I come down over, this was horrendous. I was like up there and all sorts. I'm just trying to avoid all that, because it was rather wet. Bird hide there. If you're a twitcher, that's what you see loads of here, mind you. Load of bird spotters up and doing this coast, like with the binoculars out and the cameras and whatnot. I think it's like bird porn around here for them, like. That gate through there is the diversion bit where you come out and join. It's a fair idea to do that, mind you, it really is. I mean, it's beautiful like looking at, but if it's a bit claggy, as it was a little bit there, mind you, it can get worse. It's well worth doing that, like I say. Away in the field with these lads and lasses. I think we might be. Oh God. No, we're not. Not at the minute anyway. paths going over that way. I was certain you had to turn left after I got it, but no, thank God. He's a lucky. I was ready for you. Well, I've come off there. The way it's waymarked. You can stop on that road all the way along. Like that's the way I come when I was coming down over that time. Driving rain. I can't mention it enough. Feel sorry for us, please. So this is new territory here. I've got a feeling I'd take you through the sand dunes and stuff, but I don't think it'll last particularly long, but we'll give it a go. Now you're on this bit of path for what, a couple of miles or so, probably about a mile into it, just maybe it's a little bit short of it. Up to now I would stay on the path. There's nothing really of any value to come out, unless I suppose if you're a bird watcher or something. But I'm not giving up hope just yet. I could have absolutely stunning views of the beach over yonder. The beach seems to be like miles away at the minute. Like I don't think we're anywhere near it. Like I'm thinking that this bypasses the golf club. I think, like my brain's a bit sketchy anyway, but like even thinking back to when I done that walk, I'm sure I got sort of lost in the dunes next to the golf course, and like sort of hopped over the fence and just went on the golf course. I got some curious looks, but up to now I would maybe stay on that road, like, but it is what it is, isn't it? You know, I had to come and have a look. Curiosity got the better of us. But we'll wait and see. Would I advise going that way? Probably not, unless you're going to wild camp. Nobody will bother you in there at all. There's like a sort of gravel track, more or less in the middle, that sort of takes you down to the beach. It could have been a few nice little places doing there, but on the whole, nah, that's, you just stick to that road and just try and keep a straight line. Then you eventually like join up again. So like I say, up to you if you want to do it, mind mate, but it just takes you out a bit. And was it worth it? Probably not. Probably not. But plenty of places, especially like the first sort of bit. Loads of places the wild camp there. Glad to be of service. Yet another pillbox. Could get in there as well if you wanted a wild camp. Don't know what the hell you'd find, mind. I love this bit of beachy alley, Cocklawburn. It's really, really nice. Rugged but beautiful. And there's something else you can see from here as well. In the distance, you'll not see it on here, In the distance there's a white shaft which is Berwick Lighthouse, so we can see the end virtually. That isn't the end point, by the way. It's a bit more inland than that, but this is Cocklawburn. Quite a mouthful to see. Up where that silo is up there is a place called Pot-a-Doodle-Doo or something, I think it's called. They've got like pods and cabins and stuff like that, I think. I don't think they do tents from what I can remember, but there's an option to stop there if you want. We went there a couple of years back. I thought it was decent myself. Like, you have to take your own bed, and the way we did anyway. Right, so we don't turn up there, like, we just stay at the coast until Berwick, and we're not that far off really, like. So we've got Spittal 1 3/4 mile away, and that is just like on the coast right next to Berwick, right next to the bridge we'll go across. So okay, look, if we're in 3 mile, let's say, the finishing, and you can see Berwick quite clearly there now. That would have made it in no time at all. You'll be able to tell as well, like, the further north you get, it gets a lot more jagged and rugged and gnarly, as you can see. Yeah, not like the Queen beaches are like Embleton and what have you, and that sort of carries on up into the Berwick Coastal Path as well, which you have to do as well if you do this, mind you. That's another one I enjoyed, like, while camping on the beach. Fantastic, loved it, absolutely loved that one. I was knackered, but I loved it. It's noticeable how it changes into like sort of more cliffy and gnarly, you know. I hope that made sense, but you'll notice it if you do it though anyway. I mean, when we started Cresswell, Christ, it was flat as a pancake, wasn't it? So onwards to the end. There's somebody wild camping just behind that wall there. There's like a gate to the side. I don't know how they've been able to sleep with that going past all the time, mind you. But there's an option for you just before you get into Berwick. We're nearly done, not that far off, but I'll sum up the days later and I'll sum up the whole lot. Today it's a heat down, get it done sort of day, really. Nothing of much interest. I mean, it's beautiful, you know. There's a lot to sort of look at, like out to sea and stuff, if you can see it. Luckily we can today, but hasn't always been the case like this. But it's been fantastic today. I think, like, it's just like, you know, get your head sorted sort of day. But like, I wouldn't take that path that goes into the sand dunes, just crack on along the road. But decent, very decent. I've done it before, so I've got an idea what I was seeing. So that would probably work out about 11 mile, this section. Hey, come to an end of another trail, it's closer to 65. It does say 65 on the book, mind you, not 62. So I would go with that more than 62 to be fair. Campsite spot on. If you can get through that 20 miler, great. You've cracked it at the start. So I didn't find it all that bad. I cracked through that first day, like I say, and I got it done. So it was like fairly easy after that, like, you know, it was just like about 10s, 12s, 13s each day. So that was decent after that. But I could go for another few days, to be fair. Wish I could. But it's so sad when it ends. I hate it. You have to do it. I'm not going to say it about every single one that I do, but you have to do this one. Like, it's beautiful. I've seen stuff. I mean, bearing in mind, I'm probably in Northumberland every weekend, and there's bits I've seen on this. It's cracking. You'll fall in love with the place if you've never been before, and I'm falling in love with it all over again. But getting to Cresswell is fairly difficult. I'll find out what the bus is. I think it's number 1 from Blyth, so you have to get yourself to Blyth to get there, if you can buy public transport, or get somebody to give you a lift, eh? But, I've really enjoyed it. What else is there? That sort of St Cuthbert's Cave bit. Ever think about that? What time you're doing it? No, that's about it. Loved it, absolutely loved it. If you've got any questions, just give us a bell. Don't really do much, so we'll answer. Right, all the best. See you later. Thanks for watching. Please look after yourself. Ta-ra.